Hello guys, we're going to have a little look at halving numbers. Some people find halving quite difficult, especially when it comes to odd numbers. If we start off by having a little look at a number like 10, we often find it quite easy to halve 10 because we know our doubles, and 10 can easily be broken into two lots of 5. So half of 10 is 5. We know that double 5 makes 10. And so that's a nice one that people often remember. Okay, so half of 10 is 5. If we look at another even number, here we've got 8. And people often know that double 4 makes 8. And you can see it's an even number because it's coming in sets of 2. There's no odd ones at all. So people often find those really easy, but when they come to halve numbers such as 7, they find it difficult. They find it really tricky because we can't make them easily split into 2 groups. They just find it really tricky. So the thing with 7 is we can take one away, leaving 6. Okay, so we've got the 6 and the 1, and then because it's a nice even number, people can more easily remember what half of 6 is. It's 3, and then we'd obviously be having 1 left over, which we could then hopefully chop in 2. Okay, so you end up with 3 and a half of the odd one. So half of 7, we changed it to 6 first of all, and then we changed it half the 6 to get 3, and then we halved the odd one that was left over, so 3.5. Okay, let's have a little look at halving 5 using the same method. So we know 5 is odd, so remove 1, that leaves us with 4. And then more people can remember half of 4 is 2. So we can split it into 2 lots of 2. Look, whoop, butterfingers. And then, of course, we've got that odd one that we took away, which we've still got to chop in 2. So you end up with 2.5. Okay. Then, obviously, you might end up with things like 21, which is a bit bigger. So if we're going to halve 21, take 1 away, which leaves us with 20. More people can remember what half of 20 is, which is 10. And then, of course, we've got 1 left over, which we'd taken off in the first place, which we halved, so it's 10.5. Okay, let's have a little look at something different. Half of 17, for example. Half of 17, take 1 off, take the odd one off, leaves you with 16, and then hopefully you'll be able to remember what half of 16 is using your tables facts, and we know it's going to be 8. So the one that we took off we've got to halve and stick on, so it's 8.5. Hopefully that technique will help you and will enable you to have bigger numbers eventually.